Hey everyone, it's me, Pet. It's been a while, almost a year in fact. I've been pretty busy finishing film school, going viral on TikTok, and scripting up videos that make me happy. I've realized I really love doing those podcast reviews, but I've also been looking into TikTok's ARGs. I talked about one of them on a stream on Twitch that I did a few months ago, and I've been collecting these fresh TikTok ARGs and want to do a new series on my channel. I find TikTok the most up and coming platform for these ARGs. They're super easy to make. You don't have to spend hours editing them. You just have to go take your phone and record. So it's very easy to just consume this type of ARG on a fast and rapid pace. I would love to explore these with you here on YouTube. So, let's begin, shall we? First off, what is an ARG? To keep it simple, it's an alternate reality game, usually blurring the lines between what is real and fake. Chances are, if you're watching this video right now, you know what an ARG is. ARGs are sometimes on Tumblr, mostly on YouTube, but now have a huge potential of going big on TikTok. So we'll talk about one of those today, a fresh one that's less than a week old. In fact, at the time I'm recording this, it's only been live for 3 days. Let's talk about Ham City NR2. This guy moves into a new apartment. On a sign outside his window, he finds a weird piece of paper with pull-out tabs, and on one of these pieces of paper are strange symbols. On one of the pull-out tabs were numbers that turned out to be coordinates. He ends up going to the coordinates. It's in a foresty area with an abandoned building, and he finds a VHS tape. The tape has a metallic Sharpied 1 on it. It also seems like he lives in Sweden. I'm not super sure. The main character, I'm just gonna call him Ham City until we actually know what his name is. He doesn't like talking much until a couple of episodes later. We hear him talking to a VHS guy. Doesn't have a VCR, which you need to play a VHS tape on. He ends up buying this VCR and playing it in a live. I unfortunately haven't caught the live while he was doing it, but he did save the most important parts to the video. The VHS is about 3 minutes long. It looks like there's a face in the first part of it, and then another face with buildings overlaid on top. People in the lives have said that face belongs to Alfred Nobel. There's a beeping noise in the background of the video. Some people's in the comments have mentioned that it sounds like Morse code and that he has decoded what the Morse code is but didn't want to announce anything until it was verified. There's buildings overlaid on top of faces, and parts of the buildings shown in the video look like it was from that place where he originally found the VHS tape at. A user named Corey uploaded a video onto their TikTok and said that they've pieced together what looks like a floor plan out of that message that Ham City had found. Ham City then tears up the paper and organizes it into the floor plan that Corey had sent. Ham City then goes on to Photoshop and traces over the picture and reveals that it looks like the inside of a house, which solidifies Corey's video. If I had any guesses, most likely another location for a second VHS tape. Ham City goes out to the grocery store and comes home to a mysterious package attached to his door. Inside the package is a tape recorder. As of scripting this is the last video so far, and it was 3 hours ago when I finished the script. So we're just gonna go into the comments of the latest video. Some person said that the box that this tape recorder came in looks like a coffin, and they were freaked out about that. And it does kind of look like a coffin. He doesn't really have any sort of other identifying factors on his TikTok other than an email, hamcitynr2@gmail.com, and in his like profile pic it looks like I literally can't say what that is. It's like a bunch of like green bags. I have no idea if it's part of anything, but like the first video that he did was like the moving into an apartment thing. Let's talk about this video that he posted in between updates. I'm always trying to look and see if there's anything spooky in the background. All I've noticed is this weird mask, and it's also in this corner too. I think that's the same corner. I've just been like looking in the background and in windows through videos because like sometimes people like hide something scary in the background, but I'm not really seeing anything so far. Hold on a sec. I was hoping to find something scary in the reflection, but it doesn't seem like it. Oh my god. Okay, so as I was recording this and being like, hey, I always like to see like in windows and stuff to see if there's like anything spooky, and I was like very closely looking at this video, and it says right here, Cookie Spank says, so is it just me or a black figure standing outside at the end? And then he's like, honestly, I'm a bit spooked because somebody says that there was somebody outside of the window. So, let me... I don't see anything. I just see his reflection so far. But I'm gonna save this video. Usually with these ARGs, they'll put like part 1 to part whatever, and then in between they will usually do like an intro video or like an explanation video being like, hey guys, my name is blah blah blah, or like, hey, I'm really excited that that video blew up, and like something along the lines of that. And usually in these videos they'll have like a little Easter egg for you to look at. So apparently somebody in the comments says that like there's somebody standing in the background outside of the window. So whenever you stumble across an ARG, be sure to look at the comments, be sure to look into windows, be sure to look at like dark spaces in the corner or whatever, and then you'll see something like a clue, something spooky or whatever. Somebody in the comments is saying that this floor plan looks like this apartment that he moved into, so that's pretty creepy spooky. Somebody's like, okay, so it looks like an O on the bottom of the recorder. What letters are left that aren't part of the floor plan? Also, does the circled part on the floor plan correspond to a room in your apartment? This floor plan, according to the comments that I'm looking at here, seems to be his apartment. And each letter on the floor plan seems to correspond with a clue that leads him to like a VHS tape and the voice recorder. My assumptions are that this person in the comments was correct, that this floor plan is in the apartment, and I think that we're dealing with like some sort of like haunting or a murder, and the person who is doing the haunting or the person who was murdered is trying to give him a sign or buried treasure. That'd be pretty sick. A little bit of an update for y'all. So since I've recorded this, there have been a total of 9 new videos, including 6 updates with a recap and a couple of other non-update sort of videos. I was lucky enough to screen record the live Ham City did when we all listened to the cassette tape. Basically, on the tape, it was just like a series of beeps with the words bit.ly on the back. As we know, bit.ly is a link shortener app, and a few people in the comments have figured out that it goes to this video. This is the video link. It goes to a video. I have screenshots from the video here. This video has what seems to be gibberish with a date, 1/18/7, and the words intent fooling, and what seems to me as a link to websites. I'll try to put it together. Here's the screenshot. Someone in the comments said that 118.7 translates to ARG, which I think is pretty funny. There's a name when I googled, Helg Erik. I found 2 Instagrams, but only one of them is Swedish, and it's just photography. It might have something to do with this, and it might not. When I googled Narlas's name, I couldn't find anything other than my local true crime stuff, and I definitely don't live in Sweden. I live in Canada, so it was completely different. The next videos after that, we see him needing to go out to have a break, and then a recap video, and finally, yet another cassette tape. I'm gonna play it here, and I want y'all to see what you think about it. That didn't make sense. I want y'all to let me know what you think. My Grammarly for the notes is just like, this sentence literally doesn't make sense. Anyways, folks are commenting that it says, soon you will know. So that's really ominous, and I just hope that Ham City is safe, and I'm excited to see what next. This whole thing really reminds me of Marble Hornets, and it makes me so freaking excited. It's a lot of like handheld footage. There's like codes and deciphers to do, so like I'm very, very, very excited. All right, hello, it's another update. So it's now June 1st, 2021, and our boy Ham City has a new update. So I went to his page, and he changed the display picture. I didn't quite get a picture of it, a screenshot of it, and then when I looked again today, he has a completely new screen, like a new profile picture and a Discord link in his bio that I'm gonna totally join because it sounds like a dope hang. So now we're on part 13 all the way to part 22, and when I look at his profile now, there's 2 videos that are super like out of his format. The 2 videos, it's like #001 and #002. It's super creepy and spooky and weird. So we're just gonna watch the part 13. So part 13, he mentions that he's been sleeping for almost 14 hours. So his sleep schedule has been super messed up, it seems. He also mentions that his peephole is broken on the door, and he feels like people are like looking at him. He feels like someone keeps coming to his like door every night, so I'm assuming that person or that being is the person that we saw in that like in the window of his last like of the video a few videos ago, and also that they're delivering like the tapes and shit like that. Alright, so the first video we're gonna watch is part 15, and it's basically him installing a brand new peephole because, as he mentioned, his peephole is broken. And this peephole is so freaking cool. It has like a video screen on it. I did notice in this screenshot here that he wrote "Rejoice" on his arm. That's kind of sus to me. I don't know if this has anything to do with anything. I didn't really see anyone mentioning it in the comments, so I'm just gonna ignore it. This is a game changer, guys. Like, having a video screen for a peephole is incredible. He can now see whoever is leaving these tapes. I looked into the comments, and he said that this doesn't have like a recording function. That would have been really, really helpful, but unfortunately it doesn't. In the next video, we can see that he's trying to decipher what this symbol means that he found on the tapes. I'm also not really sure what it means. It just looks like 01, or it looks like a tape, like, you know, the little things on the tape, and there's just like the first one crossed out. I'm not really sure what it means, but it's like showing up everywhere. It's showing up in his display picture. It's on the cassette tape that he found. And now we're on to the creepy video that he found. There's like a bunch of V's and up arrows, there's a key, there's the word the Sicilian on it, and a bunch of like coordinates or numbers. It's really creepy, it's really weird. Somebody in the comments, Natty Bay 69, hell yeah, Natty Bay, they said the spoken letters in the beginning, XAYA blah blah blah, decodes to do you feel blame, using an affine cipher with A equals 5 and B equals 8. And then this other person, Anderson Jim, says when played in reverse you clearly hear him say Allah. Sorry, I butchered that. Hala, which means hello in Swedish, and I would say it sounds as he is in distress, scared when he is saying it. That's really creepy. Anakin Kittenfield or something said the song playing in the background is Look at Your Game Girl by Charles Manson. Oh, I hate it. Anyways, here's the second one. It looks to be the exact same thing with the symbol, with more of the keys and everything. And it's super creepy. There's like this weird eyes looking symbol, I would say, at the end. It's super weird and super creepy. So that is the two videos that don't have like his regular format on it. Somebody named Menansons, I'm so sorry, says, so I've ran the audio backwards and the tune sounds to me like the Saint Lucia song that's like a Christmas thing here in Sweden. And Ham City says, oh shit. Somebody else replying, Natty Bay 69 replied to Lisa Cult Jam, pointed out that Saint Lucia's eyes were removed. Oh, and these are eyes at the end of the video. I was right. Oh my god. Part 17 is a video of our boy Ham City. He woke up an hour ago. He's been sleeping for 20 hours and it's incredible. And also, apparently, he did not upload the two previous videos. So oh man, it's the Marble Hornets all over again, uploading things onto the account. Oh my god, I'm getting goosebumps. Part 18 is Ham City making a purchase, and it is like a GoPro looking camera, which is cool. And then at the end of that video, he mentions that he's heading towards the bunkers, and I commented, I'm like, what are the bunkers? Because it sounds super like ominous, but apparently it's Nobel's blasting bunkers, so that's where he's going. Part 19, Ham City and a friend are going to Nobel's blasting bunkers, and it's been pre-recorded from Sunday. So part 20 on Ham City, he says that he's coming back home from exploring Nobel's blasting bunkers, and he's disappointed because he hasn't seen anything so far, and it's pretty disappointing. He goes home, finds this little thing taped to his door with some numbers. So he looks at it, deciphers it, I think, and he mentions that he missed something. So he's going back to the freaking bunkers, lads. He's going back to the bunkers. So part 21 is him going back to the bunkers. In that little piece of paper that somebody stuck to his wall was a bit.ly link. So it brings me to... This brings us to a video of that symbol with the grates in front of it, and then it says 9 to go. So that's really creepy. Anyway, so in that paper, Ham City realizes that he needs to go back to the bunkers. So there's 9 to go, which is so creepy. He ends up going back to the bunkers. He ends up finding a new tape. It looks like where he found the new tape is grates in front of it. So like it's the same as the previous videos. And somebody in the comments is like, I think those bars are from the first and second video footage, and they are. And then finally we reach his final update part 22, where he's basically just thanking everybody for being around so far. He lists a few like accounts that have been helpful in deciphering things, so they're here. If you're confused about what's going on, go and watch those TikToks. I'm super excited to see what is next. This gives me mad Marble Hornets vibes. This makes me really happy, and I'm really glad that there is such a cool ARG on TikTok. That's all. I'm hopefully gonna freaking upload this video really soon and not let it go too long. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna be coming back. I know I say that every time, so maybe I won't say it this time actually, and I'll just try to do my best and make more videos. Alright, thanks everyone. See ya.